Have you ever felt overwhelmed by the actions of others, unable to keep your calm in stressful situations? Imagine mastering a simple trick that lets you stay calm and in control, no matter what life throws at you. In this video, we'll explore 6 powerful lessons from Buddhist teachings that will help you unlock inner peace and transform the way you respond to the world. If you're ready to stop reacting and start living with calm confidence, keep watching. Lesson 1. Pause and breathe deeply. Stop and take a deep breath. This is the first and easiest way to stay cool. When we're angry or tense, we often act without thinking, letting our feelings run our lives. It causes more stress and strife when people act in this way. You can regain control by putting your attention on your breath and pausing. This creates space between the trigger and your reaction. When you take deep breaths, your body's relaxation reaction kicks in. This fights the stress hormones and adrenaline that make you anxious. Simply taking deep breaths can calm your body and mind and bring you back to the present moment. You might not be able to change what other people do, but you can always change how you breathe. Mindfulness is one of the most important ideas in Buddhism, and this practice comes from it. Mindfulness tells us to be fully present in every moment and to watch our feelings and thoughts without judging them. If you pay attention to your breath, you stay in the present moment instead of letting anger or rage take over. Over time, this exercise can help you become more still inside. You learn to wait before responding to anything someone says or does. You become aware of the space between the stimulus and the reaction. That's where the power to decide what to do lies. You don't have to lash out or get overwhelmed. Instead, you can answer with calm and clarity. This is something that anyone can do at any time. It doesn't need any special settings or tools. When you start to feel angry, just stop, take a few deep breaths, and concentrate on how the air is going in and out of your body. This one simple trick can make a huge difference in how you feel and help you stay calm when bad things happen. Lesson 2. Think of the situation in a more positive way. How we see things often affects how we respond to tough situations. When we see a task as an attack on our person or an impossible problem, our feelings get stronger and we lose our peace. But if we can learn to see things in a more positive way, we can change how we feel about them. Buddhist teachings stress how perception shapes our world and how important it is. The way we feel inside often affects how we see things. When we're angry or frustrated, we're more likely to see someone's actions in a bad light. We can start to see things more clearly, though, if we go through life with an open mind and a calm heart. When you reframe something, you see it from a different angle. Instead of getting angry right away when someone says something mean, think about it from their point of view. They may be having a bad day or have meant to hurt your feelings. You can free yourself from bad feelings by giving people the benefit of the doubt and choosing to see things in a positive light. You can also focus on the lesson inside the problem by reframing it. We can learn something from every hard situation. There is always a silver lining if we are ready to look for it. It could be patience, understanding, or strength. This change of view not only helps you stay calm, but it also makes you grow mentally and emotionally. In real life, when something is upsetting, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I see this otherwise? These easy questions will help you shift your attention from the bad things to the chances to grow. If you think positively, it will be much easier for you to stay calm, no matter what other people do. Lesson 3. Practice empathy. Everyone has struggles. One of the best ways to stay calm in tough scenarios is to show empathy. When we meet someone who is rude, angry, or hard to deal with, our first instinct is often to defend ourselves or get back at them. But Buddhism tells us that everyone has their own problems and struggles. When we show empathy, we tell ourselves that the person who is making us feel bad might be having a hard time. Being compassionate means realizing that other people are hurting, just like we are. Being able to see the humanity in other people makes it easy to be kind instead of angry. This new way of looking at things not only makes us feel better, but it also makes our bonds stronger. To have empathy, we have to put ourselves aside and try to understand what the other person is going through. It's possible that their behavior is affected by worry at work, personal issues, or a traumatic event from the past. We can be patient and understanding with them if we understand that their behaviors are a result of their own problems. When Buddhists follow this idea, it is linked to the idea of being connected. We are all going through the same things as people, and what we do affects each other. When we treat others with empathy, we send out a wave of calm and kindness that changes not only our relationships with others, but also the world around us. Take a moment to think about what that person might be going through when their behavior is making you frustrated. What problems might they be having? What can I do to react with kindness instead of anger? This small change in how you think can change how you feel and help you stay calm, even when things are going badly. Lesson 4. Focus on the present moment. It's very easy to feel stressed and anxious when you think about the past or worry about the future. We lose our peace of mind when we think about things we can't change or things that haven't happened yet. We only really have the present moment, and if we stay in it, we can stay calm no matter what is going on around us. Living in the present is very important in Buddhism. One of the most important techniques in Buddhism is mindfulness meditation, which is meant to help us become more aware. Focusing on the present moment helps us let go of thoughts that keep us stuck in the past or worry about the future. Bring your attention back to the moment when things are going badly. Pay attention to what's happening now, right now. Pay attention to your breath, your surroundings, and how your body feels. You can break out of the cycle of worry and overthinking by focusing on the moment. Being in the present doesn't mean you should forget about your duties or your plans for the future. It means paying attention to everything going on around you without letting your mind wander to useless thoughts. This helps you save mental energy and keep your feelings in check. Bring your attention back to the present moment every time you find yourself thinking about the past or the future. Anywhere and at any time, you can do this easy thing. Focusing on the present moment will help you deal with stressful situations more calmly and clearly over time. Lesson 5. Set limits and leave if you need to. Getting away from something that is making you stressed is sometimes the best way to stay cool. Setting limits is important for keeping the peace. Even though we can't change what other people do, we can decide how much they can affect our mental health. Being self-aware and knowing your limits are important things that Buddhism teaches. It's okay to leave someone if they are constantly making you feel bad or stressed. This doesn't mean you're avoiding the problem or being mean. It just means you're putting your mental and emotional health first. Setting limits also means being able to tell when a talk or interaction is getting too heated. If you feel like you can't handle everything, it's okay to take a break. Leave the area, go for a walk, or look for a quiet place to gather your thoughts. You can avoid saying or doing something you'll later regret by taking a step back. Self-discipline and awareness are needed for this exercise. You need to be aware of how you feel and know when to take a break. It's not about getting away from the problem. It's about keeping your peace so that you can deal with it again with a clear head. Setting limits is a way to show respect for yourself. It recognizes that your inner peace is important and should be kept safe. Setting clear limits with other people helps you stay in charge of your emotions and avoid stress that isn't necessary. Lesson 6. Take care of yourself regularly. Finally, taking care of yourself regularly is one of the most important things you can do to stay calm. It's harder to stay calm in tough scenarios when we don't take care of our physical, mental, or emotional health. Self-care is not a luxury. It's important for staying balanced and at peace with yourself. Buddhism tells us that we need to take care of ourselves first before we can help other people. Just like a plant needs water and sunlight to grow, we need to feed ourselves physically and mentally to stay balanced. This can include things like working out, meditating, eating well, and spending time in nature. You become more resistant to worry when you put yourself first. You become more patient, more grounded, and better able to deal with the problems in life with calm and kindness. Self-care means giving yourself what you need so you have the energy and emotional strength to handle tough conditions. Do little things every day to take care of yourself. Doing something like meditation, going for a walk, or having a hobby for a few minutes can help you feel better and keep your emotions in check. With practice, these habits will help you stay calm no matter what life throws at you. Paying attention to your body and mind is another part of self-care. In case you're tired, worried, or overloaded, step back and give yourself the rest you need. Ignoring these signs will only make you tired, which makes it harder to keep calm when things get tough. Instead, be kind and compassionate to yourself, because you deserve the same care and attention that you give to other people. Self-care on a regular basis isn't just about relaxing. It's also about building habits that make your mind and emotions stronger. For instance, meditating regularly can help you become more aware, which can help you handle worry more calmly. Endorphins are chemicals that make you feel good, and exercise and creative hobbies can both help you deal with your feelings. Buddhism has a deep understanding of how important it is to live a balanced life. Both the mind and the body are linked, and so are our mental and physical states. Self-care helps you take care of both, which builds a strong base for keeping your mental peace. It's easier to stay cool and focused no matter what other people do when you've had enough rest, cleared your mind, and satisfied your emotions. Being able to stay calm in tough situations doesn't just happen quickly. It takes hard work, patience, and practice. You can learn to stay calm and peaceful, no matter what other people say or do, though, by applying these 6 lessons to your daily life. Buddhism tells us that inner peace is the only way to find it. It's not based on outside events or how other people act. Instead, it's something we develop by being aware and growing spiritually. You can create a life full of inner peace and calm by taking deep breaths, seeing things in a more positive light, practicing empathy, focused on the present moment, setting limits, and putting yourself first. There are real tools in these lessons that you can use in your daily life, not just ideas. Remember these easy but effective ways to deal with stress or a difficult person the next time you find yourself in a tough spot. They will help you handle the hard things in life with peace, kindness, and patience. Ultimately, learning how to stay calm no matter what other people do comes down to taking charge of your own thoughts and feelings. You can't change how other people act or stop problems from happening, but you can choose how to handle them. And that reaction, which is based on compassion, mindfulness, and self-awareness, is the key to long-term health and happiness. In the end, being calm is not just a feeling, it's a way of life. It means making a promise to live with purpose, kindness, and balance. Accepting these lessons and putting them into practice every day will help you reach the deep peace that comes from controlling your inner world, no matter what other people do.